Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Corey. Thanks for coming to hang out with me for another Clash of Clans video. Today we're going to be talking all about the LavaLoon attack strategy at Town Hall 10. In particular, 4 different ways to crush bases, 3-star Town Hall 10 war bases with LavaLoon. Let's get into it right now.
Nerf this!
If any of you guys are new to the channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, because I'm doing new Clash of Clans videos for you guys every single day. So let's get into this. We're going to start with Wrecker Lalo. Now, I've always recommended this ever since the Wrecker came out as the place to start if you're trying to learn LavaLoon, because you can really get your kill squad, your heroes in there, you know, to get some really good, really nice value, and still have plenty of hounds and loons and spells left for the rest of the attack. So here's the plan for Johnny Boy right here. He's going to do a little funneling right here and a little bit right here so that he can send that wall wrecker in right here. If you see that town hall's up there at the top of the screen. So he wants to send his wrecker in right here. And from inside this area here, his queen should have access, first of all, to kill the CC, kill the enemy queen, take out this whole section right here, including some very high value stuff. We're going to get at least a wizard tower, an X-bow, multi-target inferno, and air defense. And if this wall gets opened up, might possibly even get one of those sweepers as well. And all 4 of those things I just listed are all really high value targets to get rid of on LavaLoon. With any LavaLoon attack, you have to account for the enemy CC, you have to account for the archer queen, and you also want to create good pathing for your loons. So let's go ahead and press play on this and see if we can kind of break down. I'll try to pause after his kill squad gets the value it needs and show you the pathing that's left over, because as it is right now, with how wide this base is from all angles, you don't just want to throw a ton of hounds and loons in there. That's not a winning strategy, guys. You got to create some sort of pathing first. So used a baby dragon with a couple loons. The loons were supposed to go up and take out this mortar, which they're gonna do right with that last drop as they're dying, and the baby dragon takes out the buildings behind. So very nice strategy for creating that funnel there. And there we go, the funnel is created, the heroes are moving into the base with that wall wrecker. Now we had a hound and a loon come out of the CC. Normally you don't want to send in a kill squad, but if it's a fresh hit like this one was, you don't know that. You just don't know that. So if it's a fresh hit and you're sending in a wrecker, you know, you got to deal with what's ever in that CC, even if it's going to be a hound, which it is. But look at that. The wall wrecker got pretty deep, so did end up getting, first of all, the queen pulled the CC, although we didn't really have to deal with it on this one because it was a hound loon, but got that sweeper as well. So here we're going to pause it because I said we're going to talk about that pathing. Look at this nice thin path leading in here for these loons. Instead of branching off into here, splitting up, thinning out, and dying, they can stay nice and strong moving through this. Manages to direct target this cannon and this wizard tower right at the start with the haste leading him right into that section. Now, aside from that first group of loons, he's going to be probably adding loons over here on this mortar and maybe some into this archer tower as well. And that just serves to keep this path nice and thin for the loons moving through. You don't want your loons to spread out and lose momentum. You want to add more loons to that main group moving through that base with strength and speed. Of course, hounds come in front of those loons, trying to tank wizard towers wherever you can, but also tank and point defense is helpful as well. Tanking 2 Teslas and an archer tower right up in this area, and those hastes serve to speed those loons through the base. Loons are naturally very, very slow. They're very powerful, but they're very slow, and the haste is your best option for getting them to move quickly through the base. Now, Rage spell is another great option, but Rage doesn't speed them up as much, but it does make them do more damage. Look at this, look at this. All right, put it in right there. So that Rage, there was actually not too terribly many loons in there, maybe 4 or 5. So that Rage was excellent for getting those few loons that are in there to do more damage. They can take out really high hit point defenses like this multi-target inferno. Now that heal in that section overlaps because that multi-target is very dangerous to loons. Very dangerous indeed, so that heal will help keep those loons alive while that Rage spell helps them tear through those high hit point defenses like that multi-target inferno and that wizard tower out there on the end. So beautiful, beautiful raid by Johnny Boy on this one. Had a little Tesla out here. You know, it probably would have saved a loon or two for it, or maybe not, because it was on the backside. Usually by the backside, you're out of loons to send in on those supports. But once again, guys, this is a fresh hit. No way to know that Tesla was out there. And guys, this base is wrecked. We're going to 4 times it through the cleanup, because I got 3 other attacks to show you guys. Be sure to stick around for the last one. I really, really like the last one. It is a beautiful queen charge LavaLoon at Town Hall 10, and he's going to use a jump spell to get his queen in and just open up so much of that base to the queen charge. Huge value from the jump, so make sure to stick around for that last one. Now, we're going to move right over to a Sooey Lalo attack on number 28. Now, Sooey Lalo actually would have been a great option for 38, because Sooey Lalo can be a way to not have to deal with anything in the CC that can't damage flying troops. So hounds, loons, ice golems, Valkyries, any of that stuff on a Sooey Lalo attack. Look at this. Pause real quick. All right. So here, we got the blimp coming in. It's going to come into this section right here. He's going to use maybe a rage or haste on some max loons in there to take out this dangerous section. Guys, we've got an Inferno in there. We've got 2 Wizard Towers in there, an Expo in there. Dangerous section. Huge value for the Sooey. Now, right here is also in range of this enemy CC, so it's going to draw out anything that can target air troops, while leaving stuff that can't target air troops to not even come out. Ice Golems aren't going to come out, Valks aren't going to come out, that sort of thing. So step 1, get some value with your blimp, or even some hasted loons sometimes. Get some value and draw out anything in the CC that can target flying troops. Mind you, if it was a hound loon in the CC, nothing would have come out. Could have gone through this entire raid without ever having to deal with a hound loon or ice golems in that CC. But, you know, the few things that can target air in that CC, looks like 5 archers and a baby dragon are going to be drawn over to the Sooey hero portion of the attack. After you Sooey your blimp or some loons to draw the CC and get some value, then you put your heroes down, and your heroes are, you know, sometimes their job is just deal with that enemy CC, but also get some value where you can. Get air defenses, wizard towers, you know, infernos if you can. Get some high value stuff. On this one right here, they're not going to get a lot of high value stuff, just an archer tower and a couple cannons so far, but we're going to pause again at the pathing portion of this. Here, hold on. We're going to pause right here. So the heroes did not get a lot of high value stuff. Looks like a Tesla, an archer tower, and 2 cannons. Not high value stuff for Lalo, but what they did do was create some excellent pathing. If you're going to start your hounds and loons in here, look how thin this section is now. And over here with these other defenses, if you would have started loons right through here, they would have had to spread out to deal with these defenses. As it is, those heroes carved in some really nice pathing, keeping this a really nice path up all the way through here, all the way through the rest of this base. So heroes did achieve some extra really nice pathing for the Lalo on this. He's got 3 hounds. You might say, man, how's he going to Lalo this? He didn't take out a single air defense. And guys, I would argue that air defenses are not crazy valuable for Lalo. I mean, they're high value, you know, they hammer on those hounds, but they don't do any splash damage. So as long as you have, you know, plenty of hounds and haste to speed your loons through that section, air defenses just really aren't all that scary, guys. Honestly, I'm a lot more scared of multi-target infernos, wizard tower combinations, or sweeper wizard tower combinations that we're going to end on than I am of air defenses. Because as long as you're hasting your loons through those sections, they're going to get those air defenses dealt with. Beautiful heal right there, and perfect choice. If you're going to end on a 2 wizard tower section, you know there's going to be some red bombs in there as well, doing some serious damage to your large groups of loons. So having a heal for that section if you're ending on wizard towers or multi-target infernos is perfect, excellent choice there. Guys, this base is wrecked, like really wrecked. Has a hound still up, has a bunch of loons still up. He's gonna swag 2 haste spells on that. He didn't have to use those to help with cleanup, guys. That was swag. He finished this in plenty of time. I think it was like a 2-minute and 30-second attack. Beautiful, beautiful example of a Sooey Lalo from credit on that one. Now, we're gonna take a look at another kind of Sooey Lalo. Again, hanging for the last attack. It's probably my favorite. I'm really loving jumps with queen charges right now, so be sure to hang in for that. But right now, we've got a beautiful Electron on number 26, and at its core, guys, this is just another version of a Sooey Lalo. I mean, really. But on the regular Sooey Lalo, your blimp or whatever loons you haste in, they're going to take out some value and they're going to draw the CC. Now, the Electron portion, look at this. Using clone spells and rage with an E-drag inside of that slammer or inside of a blimp has the added benefit of being able to kill the enemy queen and kill can kill the CC troops that come out of there as well. So the E-Drag not only gets that value, but it can kill the queen and kill the enemy CC troops as well. So the regular Sooey Lalo, a lot of times if you can't get the queen with your heroes, then what you end up having to do is use a Skelly spell to kill the queen. I forgot to commentate on that on Credits Attack, but he used a Skelly spell, and sometimes you'll just get lucky and Rage Loons will kill her on a drop if she stands close enough to a defense. But with an Electron, you're killing whatever's in the CC, and you're killing the queen, and you're taking out a nice big chunk of the base with that Electron portion. Now the downside is you do have to commit more spells, although in this one I think he only used one clone spell, so he has room for 4 hastes, a poison, and a heal left. Didn't end up needing the poison for the CC. There really wasn't that much in it that came out, so he's got that poison just in case some air skellies come out, which some have right there. We're seeing air skellies being run a lot more commonly now than we did in the past, just because of how strong Dragbat is. I think everyone's still trying to slow that down whenever possible. But once again, we created some excellent pathing, used some heroes on the other side to create even more pathing, get even more value, and it just leaves you, a lot of times with Electron, it doesn't leave you with that much base left to Lalo. And as you guys can see, this one is thoroughly crushed. So let's 4 times it through the rest. He's not going to have to use that poison. Pups took care of those skellies. So yeah, very, very nicely done. It's just a different version of a Sooey Lalo, guys, but the E-Dragon portion can take care of the enemy queen and the enemy CC, although you do want to use a poison if it's fresh, because if a bunch of archers come out of the enemy CC, or a witch comes out of the enemy CC spawning skellies, that can really slow down the E-Drag, cause her to not kill the queen, or, you know, cause it not to kill the queen, cause it not to get a lot of value at all. So poison is a good choice if you're doing Electron on a fresh hit. So now we're going to get down to probably my favorite, number 37 here, Queen Charge Lalo with the jump spell. And, you know, guys, jump spells just aren't used that often anymore. You don't have to most of the time with siege machines, that sort of thing. A lot of times you can break in with that wall wrecker, you can break in with that stone slammer. Of course, you can still break in with wall breakers if you want. It's just not done that often anymore. But guys, one thing that nobody is defending right now, because it would be silly to, is jump value. Nobody's defending jump value right now because there's so many other things you have to worry about defending first. Jump value is just not even, it's not even on that list right now of things that you have to defend, and as a result you can get some massive jump values. I've seen it at Town Hall 11, Town Hall 12, Town Hall 10, you know, because they're just not used that often anymore. But if you can take advantage of that, you can get some monster value for a queen charge. The jump spell is going to come down right here, guys, opening up this long compartment for the queen. From that compartment, she can reach, first of all, enemy queen, enemy CC, which are necessary for LavaLoon attacks, but look at the extra value. In that channel, she can reach this multi-target Inferno, she can reach this multi-target Inferno, we got Wizard Tower, Air Defense, I mean Archer Tower, another Wizard Tower. Look, I mean, it's insane how much value that queen is going to get from inside of that base. Like, it's crazy how much value she's going to get just from this compartment here. But I mean, that jump also opens up this compartment. It's, guys, it's just crazy. And only going to bring 1 hound on this because he's got that stone slammer. He's going to use that kind of as his second hound, and that's why he's going to get away with only bringing 1 hound on this raid. Just so much value from the core of this base because of that jump spell. It's just wild, you guys. I love it. Queen's on ice for a little bit there, dealing with that ice golem. But since she's going right down the middle of that base, taking out a ton of stuff, it's going to be such a thin path left around the outside of this base, left for the loons. And every time you thin that path, first of all, your loons are getting more value. They can stay close, they can stay heavy, they're just wrecking those defenses fast, and you're going to get a lot more value out of your spell drops as well. When your hastes cover the whole path, I mean, come on, massive value. Any spell you might possibly choose to use on this is going to cover that whole path of loons because you've thinned it out so much. Guys, this base is wrecked so hard. You did a good job of saving a loon there because there was a troll Tesla up at the top. I'm not very good at that, guys. I tend to kind of dump all those loons and not save them. I really need to work on that. Saving at least 1 or 2 loons for, you know, backside or possible troll Teslas. Definitely need to work on that, but that's not a problem for Nicholas, aka Sir Bacon. He is an absolute beast with it, and has been since long before I got into WHF. Just just really breaks down this base, guys. I can't get over how much value that queen had from inside the core of that base. So much value, made for a nice and easy LavaLoon around the rest of it for a beautiful triple. So there you guys have it. I hope you enjoyed it. 4 different ways to crush bases with LavaLoon at Town Hall 10. And if you guys haven't already, check out the details below my videos. If you've already watched my videos, you know the spiel. In there, I have links to all my social media, including my Discord server, which is hands down best, fastest, easiest way to get a hold of me. You can send me a direct message. I will answer you. Also, WHF Family Recruiting Discord server in the links as well in the description below all of my videos. We're recruiting max 12s, 11s, and 10s, guys. So if that's you and you're interested, you want to see if you got what it takes, hop in WHF Family Recruiting Discord server, read the README, follow the directions. I hope to see you guys in WHF Family. I hope to see you in my Discord server, and either way, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Nerf this!